hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome. And yes, welcome to episode 5 of Global Success Stories Live. Life changing stories from everyday people worldwide. We are so excited for today's episode because we are going to talk about something very, very interesting and very important. I'd say the biggest myths about digital business, because there are so many assumptions out there, so many things people hear, people believe or think they understand about building an online business or income online. And sometimes those myths are exactly what stop people from even starting. So today we are going to uncover and break down some of the most common myths about this business. So we have here each business owner who will be joining us will be sharing one myth, and more importantly, they will be sharing their personal experiences and realizations about it. There's no theories here, no hype, just real stories from real people worldwide. So if you're tuning in live right now, say hi and let us know where you're watching from in the comment section. And if you're catching this via replay, please do the same. Would still love to see your engagement and hear your thoughts about our topic for today. So stay with us because this conversation might just change the way you see digital business, right? So let's begin. All right. So let me put the first myth here. How does it look like? Oh, okay. Right, let me put that in a while. Right. So let me introduce myself. Hello, hello everybody. Mabuhay, magandang umaga, magandang gabi, whatever time is it there. Ako po si Jel. I am a mom of two. I am a wife to an OFW. We're based here in Papua New Guinea, originally from the Philippines, and I have over a decade of experience in corporate HR and executive recruitment, and also a proud digital business owner. So this is the myth that I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so I will be talking about you need to be tech savvy to start, right? My honest answer, definitely no. You don't need to be a tech expert to start this business, but you do need to be willing to learn technical skills, right, along the way. When we first started this business, we had zero technical background. We really didn't know anything about digital marketing, about automation, or how online system works. Yes, we were using social media, we've been posting photos, we're scrolling, we're liking them, but we had no idea that you could actually earn from it, right? We didn't even know there was a backend to it. And for us, it was just a social platform. So when we entered this digital business space, everything was new. But what I really appreciated is that the training was step by step and very easy to follow. It wasn't overwhelming. It actually guided us from one lesson to the next. So whether you're tech savvy or you're not, you can actually follow it, you can do the business, and at the same time you're not alone, right? We have mentors, we have coaches, we do Zoom calls, we do screen sharing, we literally guide our business partners step by step until they become confident enough to do things on their own. So always have someone helping you along the way in this business. And another thing that I realize is that you shouldn't fear technology. We should actually embrace it because this is the era we're living in right now, and everything is digital now. And even people who didn't grow up in technology can actually learn this business, right? So we have business owners in their 60s, in their 70s who are doing amazing in this business. They didn't start as a tech expert, and some of them learned slowly, and that's okay. What matters is not how fast you learn in this business, but that you are willing to learn, right? And in this business, what's more important than being tech savvy is that you show up every day, right? You stay coachable, you take action, and you genuinely want to help people because this is not just about income. It's really about serving people and creating impact, right? So the technical skills, you'll learn them. And the good thing is that once you learn them, you will carry them with you. You can use them in your personal life, your future projects, or even other businesses in the future, right? So no, you don't need to be a tech expert to start, right? But if you start, you might just become one along the way. That's it for me. Thank you so much, everyone. Sis Jan.
Maayong buntag, maayong hapon, and maayong gabi sa tanan, mabuhay, and Kiora from New Zealand. I'm Jen, a wife, a mom of two boys, a registered nurse here, and now a digital business owner. Honest question. My myth today is online business, online income. It's not stable. But there's an honest question here. How many of us were told na if we study hard, get a stable job, work overtime, and everything will be secure? Because I did exactly that. I became a nurse, but here's the truth. I never expected to realize the job I thought was the most stable was actually the riskiest one for my family. And honestly, if you told me a few years ago that I would be talking about online business, I would probably just have smiled politely and walked away. Because as a nurse, I'm trained to question everything. We don't follow trends, we look for evidences, and we follow systems, outcomes. And as a mom, my biggest priority has always been one thing: security. So for many years, I truly believed the hospital was the safest place to build that security. I work hard, we do shifts, miss holidays, sacrifice sleep. In exchange, you get a paycheck. That was my definition of stability. But somewhere along the way, I noticed something painful. The more stable my job looked on paper, the more unstable my life felt at home. I was exhausted, I was missing important moments, and no matter how hard I worked, there was still a ceiling I couldn't break. So when I first heard about this digital business, my nurse brain reacted immediately. Online income? That's risky. That's not stable. If there's no clock in, it's not real work. I was skeptical, very skeptical. But then I asked myself a question I we always ask as healthcare personnel. What is the real risk? Because in 2026, let's be honest, everything feels unpredictable, right? So hospitals restructure, hours change, burnout is real, inflation keeps rising. And that's when something really hit me. Depending on one employer, one schedule, one paycheck, is actually a single point of failure. If I can't show up because my child is sick, income stops. That's not stability. That's vulnerability disguised as security. So what changed my mindset was understanding that digital business isn't about luck or going viral, right? It's about systems. And in the hospital, patients stay stable because we run on protocols continuously. And it's the same as the online business. It works the same way. You build systems, automations, processes, income streams that continue working even when you're being a mom, resting, or simply living life. For the first time, I wasn't just trading hours. I was building something that could grow, and even when I wasn't physically present. And as a mom now, I realize that that realization changed everything for me. I stopped chasing a steady paycheck and started building a steady system, because one day our children won't remember how many hours we worked. They'll remember whether we were present. I didn't start this journey because I wanted more money. I started because I didn't want success to cost me my family. So if today you're tired, you feel stuck between providing and actually living, maybe this is your sign. Just connect with us and let's start building a future where your income supports your life and not replacing it. God bless us all.
Hi everyone. Um, Good afternoon, Ogeta line. Usaiti joining me plalo here now afternoon. It's a privilege to be here with you today. And today I wanted to start by addressing one of the biggest myths about this digital business, starting a digital business. So the myth is that you must be available all the time, that you have to be online 24/7, constantly posting, constantly responding, constantly working. And for many people, that thought alone feels overwhelming because they already have responsibilities, they already have careers, and they already have families. So the idea of adding more pressure feels impossible. But here's the truth: this business was designed differently. It was designed with automation at its core. The back end of the business is already built for you. The systems are already in place, the infrastructure is already working in the background, which means you are not building everything from scratch. Instead, your role is to focus on the front end, sharing, connecting, and showing up consistently, not constantly. So, in reality, this business only requires about 10% of your time because automation handles the rest. And one of the most powerful tools we use is the Meta Business Suite. This allows you to schedule your content in advance. You can schedule your posts days ahead, weeks, or even months ahead, which means your content continues to work even when you're not online, even when you're at work, when you're with your family spending time, or when you are resting. So your business does not stop just because you step away. And the most important thing is you're not alone in the process. The tools are provided, the training is provided, coaching and mentoring is provided, and you are supported every step of the way. So this removes the confusion, the guesswork, and it allows you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Because this business was never designed to consume your life, it was designed to support it. And with that, I will hand it over to the next speaker. Thank you.
Mabuhay, mabuhay! Naimbag nga bigat, aldaw ken rabii nga awan labas na. My name is Alvina, a wife and educator by profession, originally from Isabela, Philippines, and now living here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, with my husband Ray, and a business owner and doing the business part-time while my husband and I both working full-time. The biggest myth about digital business, my myth is you need to quit your job to start. One of the biggest myths I believed before was this: you need to quit your job to start a digital business. That belief stopped too many good, hardworking people because not everyone can quit their job, right? For me, I could because I have responsibilities, I have bills, family, real life commitment. So quitting without plan was never an option for me. What I did instead is I started part-time. After my work, I do my business. During weekend, during a little time, free time I had. Was it easy? No. Was it worth it? Yes. Digital business does not require you to reach everything overnight. It requires consistency, patience, faith, and willingness to learn. You don't quit your job to start. You start so that one day you'll have the freedom to choose. Sometimes we think success required a dramatic leap, but most breakthrough happen in a quiet obedience, in the late nights, in the tired moment, in the decision to keep going, even no one sees you. God does not ask us to replace. He asks us to be faithful. And faithfulness and small beginnings create a big testimony. You are not behind. You are building. One day, the same job that feels limiting will be the very thing that funded your freedom. I believe in Zechariah 4:10 says, do not despise these small beginnings. Sometimes we think success needs dramatic leap, but God honors small beginnings. He blesses consistency. He blesses stewardship. He blesses faithfulness. And quitting too early create pressure, right? Building while employed creates stability. Your job can fund your growth. Your paycheck can support your transition. There is wisdom in building slowly. So if you've been, waiting because you think you need to resign first, no, don't do that. Start where you are. Grow quietly. Stay consistent. With faith and action, progress will come. Your current situation or season is not trap. It's a preparation. If you believe you can build without quitting, so message me or message one of us here and let's start, not rush. That's for me. Thank you.
Alright, hello everyone. Mayong buntag, mayong hapon, mayong gabi sa tanan kung saan ka man nanonood ngayon. Ako po si Maine from the Philippines. I'm originally from Mindanao and I'm living here in Manila. And I am a wife. I've been a site engineer since 2015. And because of my work, I was often assigned to different location, which meant being away from my family most of the time. So when I got married almost 3 years ago, my husband and I were in a long distance relationship. But today, I'm happy to say we're finally living together, and at the same time, I'm building my digital business on the side. So one myth I want to address is if you're introverted, this business is not for you. And honestly, I used to believe that too. I grew up very shy. I wasn't confident in myself, especially speaking in front of many people. Whenever I had to talk in front of a crowd, even in a small one or a small gathering, my hands would get cold, I would tremble, and I couldn't concentrate. And I'm not naturally loud except when I'm with my immediate family. And I'm not that type who chats everyone or sends random messages all the time. I value my quiet space. Before, I thought business meant convincing people, chasing people, or doing uncomfortable sales calls every day. But what I discovered is this digital business is built on systems, attraction marketing, and value creation, not personality type. And because of this environment, something unexpected happened. I eventually gained confidence. I learned it eventually, not because I forced myself to become extroverted, but because I was growing every single day as an introvert. Uh, excuse me. So, as an introvert, I actually found advantages. So, I listen more than I talk. I think before I speak. I create content with deep noise, and I don't need to pressure anyone. I don't need to bug my family and friends because the automated system works in the background, and I simply show up with intention. What I want to say is introversion is not a weakness in this space. It's a strength because this business rewards consistency, authenticity, and clarity, not volume. So, if you're introverted and watching this, let me tell you clearly, you don't need to change your personality to succeed. You just need the right system and the courage to start. So digital business is not for extroverts only, okay? It's for people who are willing to grow. And that's it for me. Thank you, everyone.
Let's get you start earning online digital business to the world because our business is global, right? Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Sharon Ogundeko. I'm originally from Nigeria. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm a wife, an educator, and also a proud digital business owner and a mentor. Now helping everyday people, professionals, hardworking parents to earn a legitimate income in through our automated system. All right. So a quick question that I always get in our online digital business is, do I need a huge capital to start up? Right. So, and the answer is Purely no. You don't need a huge whole lot of money to start it up, right? But think about traditional business. Um, you all need a capital to start it up. I remember when I started up my traditional business before starting up my online digital business, I was selling clothes, I was selling jewelry. I invested a lot of money, my time. I invested keeping inventory, um, shipping, a lot, manpower, because I have to hire people to work for me because I have a location back home then. So it was just a lot. But guess what? I still lost thousands of money, thousands of dollars in that business. So say to say that look, there's no business nowadays you want to run, a legitimate business nowadays that you want to run that you will not need capital. But we are saying here that this online digital business that we are doing is just a minimal capital to invest on, and that will give you the whole lot, that will, like a business in a box. Like, you have the mentor, you have the coaches strategy section, you have the one-on-one, support, community support. You have the like-minded people in the community to help you to actually take your business to the next level. Look, and this is a business that you can do even while you are on your 9 to 5 job. And this is one of the things I love so much right now, doing this online digital business, because I still work in the school as a teacher, right? So, and being in the classroom with the student and then hearing, oh, you have a buyer, you have potential business owner coming to join you, just give me bubbles, like give me like that joy that I'm running a legitimate business through our automated system. And so, and this is what I always tell people, like, look, if you are skeptical about this online digital business, all you need to do is just to try, check it out. The burning now is real. The paycheck to paycheck life cycle is real out there. Nowadays, we cannot depend on just one stream of income. It's risky. To me, it's risky. And I know to everyone out there, you are working hard. I've been there, working hard, you know, uh, uh, um, at the end of the day, it's still brought back to paycheck life cycle. You don't even have time for the things that truly matters to you, your children, your family. In the first place, as immigrant like me, I think about, why am I here in the first place? To support my family, to give back to community, to do a whole lot. But at the end of the day, looking at it, the reality is that you can't do it because you have to be there. And we are not blaming the system because that is how it's being wired, right? So, but we are saying that there is a better way out there. There is a better way you can leverage in an online space, because come to think about it, everything has gone online, whether you like it or not. And I tell people, if you can order food online, food that we eat, clothes that we wear, name it, we do all lots online these days. So why can't you earn online? So I bring it to close to tell you, guys, everyone, most especially my people living in the diaspora, my fellow African living in the diaspora, you are out there, you are working so hard. I understand, I can resonate with you because I've been there. But we are saying here that, look, kick that skepticism away, because skepticism cannot pay our bills. No. Fear will put us in a box. In fact, fear will cause torment, and we put you in a box where you cannot be able to achieve your dreams, your aspiration, your vision, all those beautiful things that you really want to do. The fear will put you in a box. That comfort zone, you feel that, oh, I'm a professional, I'm working as a teacher, an IT professional, engineering. No matter your profession, no matter what you are doing right now, you can still do more. You can still earn more. You can still support the community. You can still give back to the community. You can still do a whole lot. And that is why we are here to showcase the system to you all out there, and to tell you that if we can do this at the comfort of our home, anywhere you are, then you can do it too. You can do it too. Just think about it. Try. Take that leap of faith, right? Take that leap of faith. Take that faith over fear today, because I realize that a lot of people are just so afraid, to do new thing, right? But I get it. When you want to do new thing, you're always afraid, right? But there is always light at the end of the tunnel. So give it a try and check it out today. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Hi, everyone. Bula Noya, and welcome. I am so glad to be here as part of this global business community to share with you the next myth. I am originally from Fiji. I am a registered nurse, still working full time, living now here in Fairbanks, Alaska. And I am a wife, mom, grandma, and a digital business owner and a mentor as well. So, my topic today is the myth that I will share with you today is you need a huge following on social media to make money. Do you? My answer is no. You don't need a huge following. The truth here is you need the right people, not a massive crowd. A large, a large following crowd is, will not bring income. But because here's the thing, because income is built on trust, our business is built on trust and connection and solution, not popularity. And so I can say here that followers will not pay. This business is built in such a way that you don't need 10,000 followers. You just need a small group of people who trust you, who can relate to you, and who need what you offer because you can only offer what you have. And what you have is your authenticity, you being you and sharing this business model that anyone can do. So even with 5 to 10 committed people, partners, your month, it can change your month, it can change your year, it can even change the next 1, 5, 10 years to come. So here's the thing, would you rather have 10,000 followers or 300 who comments, who messages and takes action? Because we believe in that, taking action, believing in yourself and taking action. And so the trust gets the next person that will be a business partner here. And just small engaged audience really converts better. And so here's the thing. Another thing is, many successful online business started with the people that trusted you, the people that can resonate with your story, and just people that can relate to you. And so you build trust long before you build content. And this is where I'm going to share with you my story. I had a Facebook account, never was active because of the fear of what people will say and all these myths. I that was one of the things that when I first started this business, I thought I needed a whole crowd. I thought I needed to, you know, um, a lot of followers. But this business is amazing. The training has taught us that you don't need that. Like I've mentioned earlier, you don't need a huge following. And so, um, and here's the thing, income in online is about just clear messaging, just sharing a simple offer, a follow-up system that we have an amazing follow-up system here. And of course, consistency, showing up consistently. And so to close here, let me just free someone here today that is watching that you do not need 10,000 followers just to start making money online. You just need clarity, you just need consistency, and you need courage. Believing in yourself that yes, if they can do it, if we can do it, so can you. And of course, I can say that I started showing up with, regular posts, just simple systems and conversations, simple conversations, not a viral account, and just intentional actions. That's all I did. That's why I'm still here. Thank you.
Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for being here watching the biggest myths about this digital business. I want to thank all my business partners for everything that they have shared. And today I'm going to be sharing something that a lot of people think of. I did too. Do you have to edit perfect videos to be here? You have to know how to do that. And I want to tell you that when you connect to something, it is heartfelt because you see a vulnerable person just like you telling you about how they solve their problems and how they can solve yours. If it's all going to be very fancy schmancy, perfectly edited, everything glossy, might as well go and watch a film. Here, it's all about real. Here, it's all about waking up in the morning, maybe having a cup of tea, and letting the person know, look, I'm here. I'm a normal, everyday person who loves people, who loves connecting. And, I've started this business, it's changed my life. And why don't you come and have a look at it? Other than somebody very professional sitting here all perfect with the lights perfect and everything, and you think, oh, I won't be able to do that. I can't make videos like that. So, and in fact, in 2026, I want to tell you a huge secret about social media. What people are noticing, and the head of Instagram says this, Moseri, that today it's candid that works. Candid, normal, every day. Taking your son to school, shoveling the snow, having a walk in the rain, just, like settling your flowers, just be your normal self. That's what appeals to people. You as your normal, vulnerable person that you are. So, this is a huge, huge myth that people have that you have to be perfect, you know how to speak perfectly in front of a camera. In fact, there's so many times that I'm, talking to one of our business partner, their kid comes, their kid wants to plant beans in the garden because he's just watched Jack and the Beanstalk. And actually, that's so normal, and the audience loves that. So, the more normal and natural you are, the better you reach out to people. And I think that's for everything. People want to see something vulnerable, something real, something that they can connect to, something they can say, yes, I can do that. So, yeah, I hope that this will make all those who are a little skeptical about not knowing how to do perfect posts and perfect reels and perfect videos. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you, and you're perfect as you are. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here and watching us, and hope to see you on this side soon. Bye. My name is Nandini. I live in India, and I am doing one of the things that I love the most, mentoring people and helping them to create a legacy for generations to come. So, why don't you come and have a look at it? Because the first step is absolutely free. You don't lose anything. See you. Bye, and namaste from India.
Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am honored to be here with you all. Mabuhay na imbang nga bigat. Malem ken rabi iyo. Aning nga awan labas na Risa is here. Originally from Philippines, a proud Ilocana, and now living here in British Columbia, Canada with my family, and of course a proud digital business owner. So everyone, when we think about business, what comes to your mind first? One myth that I am going to share with you is our business is only about making money. So for me, is big no. Our business gave me more than money. Yes, it pays me. Yes, it support my family. Yes, it changed my financial direction. But what if really gave me was something deeper? It
gave me a confident. I am introvert. I don't want to be like, this is my first time actually. The kind of growth when I learn new skills, face fears, and realize that I am more capable than I thought. It gave me freedom. It gave me freedom to work from anywhere, a freedom to design my schedule, a freedom to present for my people, for the people who matters most to me. It gave me growth, personal development, leadership, community, and resilience. I didn't build a business, I built a stronger conversation of myself. It gave me a purpose, knowing that I am inspire others, mom, dreamers, and aspiring entrepreneur to believe that they can do it too. It gave me a community, people who uplift me, people who change me to level up, people who understand the vision, and the most importantly, it gave me a proof that ordinary people like me create extraordinary lives, a proof that location doesn't limit me, a proof that starting is scared, better than all starting all at all. Money is important, but confidence, freedom, and growth, purpose, and impact, that's priceless. Um, it's give me waiting for a sign. This is it. Your dreams deserve action, and family deserve your growth, and deserve more than paycheck. You deserve a life you're proud of building. That's all for me. Thanks, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are tuning in from, as our amazing digital business is global. I'm Miri, originally from Fiji, now residing in California. I'm a mom of three boys, a grandma, um, a caregiver, and also a proud digital business owner, a mentor, and a CEO. Yes, another myth: you must be good at sales. Of course not. Um, we don't do any selling in our amazing digital business, but we do have a proven system that has been used by so many of us repeatedly, not once, not twice, but for thousands of people globally, different ages, different backgrounds. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You're not even guessing what to post. You're not even guessing what to sell. So all you need to do is plug in. You will learn along the way and you execute. Simple and easy. There is a step by step path. So our marketing is attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is exactly what we are doing now. We are going live and also we post in our Facebook page every day. We do that to attract the next person to be curious about our amazing digital business. High ticket, and of course, with high ticket sales, high commission. A proven system doesn't guarantee that you will work it, but it guarantees that if you do, it works. Thank you so very much for those who are watching us now and for those who will be watching the replay, and all have a good evening. Thank you.
Good plugin ng True Algeta Wanto to PNG na narang lahat ng watch staff. Thank you for joining me today. So my name is Dulcie Nai. I'm a working mom and I build this digital business alongside my corporate role, raising 4 kids. I'm based here in Papua New Guinea. So today, this afternoon, I'll be talking about one of the biggest myths that we hear about this online business. You must show your entire personal life online. I'm here to tell you that is not true. Right. So when I first started this business 3 years ago, I honestly thought I had to share everything about me, my home, my 4 children, my daily routine, just to be taken seriously online. And that made me so uncomfortable. Before this, I spent over a decade working as an insurance underwriter. My job was solely to assess risk, to look at situations carefully, to protect people, their businesses from unnecessary or unexpected exposure. So imagine the irony. Here I am stepping into this digital space, thinking I have to expose my whole life to succeed. I'm a very product person. I am a mom and I value boundaries, especially around my kids. And as someone who understands risk very well, I know that every I know that not every risk is a wise decision to take. So I had to really seriously sit down and think about how I was going to present myself. I had to learn this the right way. And this business actually teaches us how to do it the proper way. What I discovered is this. In today's world, especially online, there's a lot of noise. There's pressure to overshare, pressure to consistently prove something, pressure to show everything just to stay relevant. But people don't connect with oversharing, right? They connect to clarity, consistency, and authenticity. You don't need to expose your whole life. No, you don't. You just need to be clear about who you are intending to help, what problems you want to help solve, and how the structure in this system, this business model works. That's it. So in my journey, I chose to share I actually choose what to share and how to protect. I share my experiences. I share the lessons that I learned and the values. I share growth. I don't put all my entire personal life on display. And guess what? This business still grows because success in this digital space is not about how much of your life you reveal. It's about how you clearly communicate value. So here's the truth. You don't need to show your entire personal life online to build a successful digital business. All you need is a clear message, a structured system, and a healthy boundary. As someone who has assessed risk professionally, I can tell you honestly, smart growth is not reckless exposure. It's strategic positioning. Oversharing is not a strategy. Value and clarity are. So if you're watching, if you ever felt hesitant about starting your own online business because you thought you had to expose everything, I hope this gives you confidence and clarity. You can build professionally, respectfully, and still keep your private life private. In fact, protecting your boundaries may be one of the smartest decisions you make. Thank you everyone for your time and attention.
Hello everyone! Marhay na aldaw sa Indogabos sa muyang mga viewers. My name is Jen from Bicol, Philippines. I'm a mom of 2 girls, a licensed agriculturist, also a working mom, and a proud digital business owner. Today, I want to talk about one of the biggest myths we often hear from people who are interested about our digital business. And that myth is this. You need expensive gadgets to start a digital business. Many people believe that before they can begin, they need the latest iOS or Android cell phones, a high-end laptop, or a professional studio setup, or expensive software subscriptions. But let me tell you the truth, that is not required here in our online business. In this business, the basic tools are very simple. A cell phone, a laptop, a Wi-Fi, or any means to connect in the internet. So that's it. In fact, when I started, I used the same gadgets I already had at home. No fancy gadgets or no fancy upgrades, no complicated setup, just the willingness to learn and take action. Because the real foundation of this business is not expensive gadgets. It's dedication, commitment, and consistency. This digital business runs on a proven system. We are guided step by step. We don't need to be tech experts. We don't need to be extrovert. We don't need a huge followers as shared earlier by our fellow business owners. What we need is a teachable heart and the courage to start. And here's something even more important. Digital business is not just about earning an additional income stream. It's also about building skills that will serve you long term. So you develop here communication skills, digital marketing skills, content creation skills, leadership skills, and time management skills. And most of all, you develop a growth mindset. As a working mom, I understand what it means to maximize resources and make things work with what you already have. Every day we budget, we plan, we prioritize, and we stretch our time and energy wisely. If we can run a household, manage a career, and care for our children, we already know how to operate with focus, resourcefulness, and determination. And that the same mindset is exactly what we bring into this digital business. So if you're watching right now and you've been telling yourself, maybe I'll start when I have better gadgets, I encourage you to start where you are. Use what you have, grow as you go. So your future is not waiting for a perfect device, it's waiting for your decision. That's it for me. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hello everyone! Mabuhay mabuhay! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Naimbag nga bigat aldaw kan malam kan rabi kanyayo amin awan labas na. I'm Christine, a wife, a mom of two wonderful kids, originally from Philippines, a proud Ilocana po, and now living here in California, USA, and I'm a proud part-time digital business owner. So one of the biggest myths about digital business is if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably scam. So I used to think that too. And honestly, in today's world, it's smart to be cautious. There are scams out there. There are fake promises. There are overnight millionaire stories that don't show the struggle behind the scenes. But here's what I've learned from building my digital business while still working my job, being present for my family. Just because something is possible doesn't mean it's fake. Just because someone found a better way doesn't mean it has come. When I first saw earning online, working from home, and having time freedom, I thought, is this real? Is this sustainable? Or why didn't I learn it from school? But the truth is, it's not magic. It's a system. It's skills, it's consistency, and it's mentorship and it's effort. Nothing about what we do is get rich quick, no work required, overnight success. This business is a learning digital skills, showing up consistently, building multiple income streams, and helping other people win. And here's the biggest green flag for me: transparency. I watched the trainings, I asked questions, I saw the structure, I tested it myself. And if it was too good to be true, it wouldn't require growth, discipline, and daily action. And the reasons it sounds to be true is because most people were raised to believe there's only one path: go to school, get a job, and work for 40 years and retire. Anything outside that formula seems suspicious, right? But we're in digital era right now. People build brands in Facebook and people monetize skills. People create leverage online, and that's not the scam. That's evolution. And for me, I'm not chasing flashy income screenshots. I'm building time freedom, financial options, and the ability to present with my kids, and a future where money doesn't control our decisions. So if someone says it sounds to be true, I understand. But instead of judging from the outside, I invite people to look at the structure, the mentorship, the effort required, and the long term vision. Because real opportunities don't promise easily, they promise possible. And I'm a living proof that you can start small, stay consistent, and build something real without quitting your job overnight. So start now because your family deserves the best. See you in the inside, and mabuhay, and God bless everyone. Bye for now.
Hello, Mbulavina, Kakiorana. I'm Cecilia from Fiji, and I'm living in Cook Island. I work here as a hotel worker. The biggest myth about digital business It's you have to compete with everyone. No, it's not. Biggest lie on digital business. Many people think when you start a digital business, you must compete with everyone. No, it's not. You not compete with followers. You not compete with sales. You not compete with for attention, or you not compete to better than others. But here's the truth: you are not in the competition with anyone. In digital business, you are in competition with your excuses, your fear, your consistency, your comfort zone. Instead of competing, do this: collaborate, connect, add value, stay consistent. Your, your only real competition is the person who you were yesterday. Amen. To close off with my topic in digital business, I don't compete, I grow. I don't compare, I build. So if you're watching or you're gonna watch this replay, um, jump out from your comfort zone, step in, do you do, okay? So, like I say, I don't compete, I grow. I don't compare, I build. My lane is my power. Amen. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Ako po si Lily. I am a wife, a mom of two. I was born and raised in the Philippines and now living here in Alberta, Canada. I have an accounting background, working full-time, and I am a proud digital business owner. So tonight, I want to bust a myth that kept me stuck for so long, and that is I need to understand everything before I start. So that was me 100% in the beginning. Because I came from an employee mindset. When we apply for a job, right? You look at the job description and think, do I meet all the qualifications? Do I have all the skills? Do I know how to do everything already? Because we were trained to believe that before we're accepted, before we're considered worthy, we need to already know everything. So when I found this digital business, guess what I did? I studied it, I overthought everything, I analyzed everything and waited and waited and waited. Because in my head, I was thinking, I need to fully understand the system first. I need to know how everything works first. What if someone asks me something and I don't know the answer? And that mindset, it didn't protect me. It just paralyzed me. I wasn't moving, I wasn't taking action, I was just waiting to feel ready. But you know what surprised me? In this business, that rule doesn't apply. You're not here because you already know everything. You grow because you're willing to learn. And that's when I realized the difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneur mindset. Because for an employee mindset, it will say, I need permission, I need certainty, I need full clarity before I begin. While an entrepreneur mindset will say, I'm willing to start messy, I will learn as I go, and I will figure it out. Entrepreneurs don't wait to understand 100% before moving. So they say yes first, then they grow into the role. And that's exactly what I did, and that everybody else here. I said yes, we said yes. Not because I understood everything, but because I fully understood my why. I wanted more time with my kids. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck forever. I don't want to choose between providing and being present. So I said yes first. And did I know everything? No. Did I feel confident right away? Of course not. Did I have all the answers? Definitely not. But I figured things out along the journey. And you know what made it powerful? The growth, the becoming, the small wins, the lessons, and this wonderful community. If I waited to understand everything before starting, I would still be stuck today. So, moms, let me tell you this: clarity doesn't come before action, clarity comes because of action. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to understand your reason, your why. If you've been waiting to feel fully ready, maybe this is your sign. You're watching this. This is your sign that ready is not a feeling, it's a decision. And if you're curious, if you want to learn how this works, you don't need to know everything today. You just need to be willing to start. So that's it for me. God bless everybody. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi. Okay. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I am Raquel, originally from the Philippines and running this online business alongside being a part-time nurse, a wife, a mom, a furry mom to a golden retriever, a born-again Christian, and spirit-filled. I used to juggle 3 jobs. I was a carer, I was a cleaner, and also a full-time nurse. Now I am just doing this. I'm just doing a part-time job as a nurse because of this online business. Yes, it really, really helped me a lot because I have a time freedom now. And let me discuss about one of the biggest myths on this online business. So the online business is our online business is very particular about this. So we have discussed so many things, and I'm pretty sure that you have gained insights on those myths. So what I'm about to discuss is, do you need to be an influencer in order to be an online business? And the answer, no, you don't need to be an influencer to build an online business. Why? Because you have to be yourself. You have to be transparent. You have to be genuine to build this online business. You have to be the real person. It's not a popularity business. You don't have to be popular in order to build this business. You just have to be you. You just have to be yourself. So one thing I learned about this business is the genuineness of the people around me, the genuineness and the real stories behind these beautiful people coming from different walks of life, different profession, united by one goal. They wanted to be present with their family while they build a legacy, while they have a sustainable future for their family. So I encourage everybody. Okay, so you have heard everything that the myth that we have proven that they are all false. So you don't have to be an influencer in order to build this online business. You have to be transparent, you have to be genuine, and you have to be you. So just put it out there, put yourself out there. It doesn't matter if it's messy, it doesn't matter if you start uh you don't know what to do. You will be helped, there will be help, there will be support for you. So you will not start this business all by yourself. The community is readily available to support you whenever you need them. So everybody, you don't need to be an influencer. Okay, you just have to start right here, right now. You just have to take the courage to step out of your comfort zone. You just have to make that choice, and that choice needed to be put into action. Your choice matter and your action counts. So everybody, I invite you to explore and investigate this online business. Nothing to lose, a lot to gain. I'm Raquel again from Australia, and we're on to the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Raquel. Hello po, kumusta sa inyong lahat? Magandang gabi or magandang umaga, magandang hapon. Ako po si Emma Reyes, a Christ believer, isang Batangueña, midwife by profession, and I came here to Quebec, Canada as a nanny. But now I'm proud to say I'm a faith-driven mentor and digital business owner. So tonight, one of the biggest myths that almost stopped me from starting this journey was this: that you need to be confident and outgoing to start a digital business. And honestly, that myth held me back for a long time, because the truth is I'm naturally shy, especially on social media. And, I would see people posting videos, speaking confidently, showing up online like as if was nothing to them. And I would think to myself, that was me, that's not me, or I can't do that. So even though some people that share the business with me would tell me personally that, you're good in sales, you can do this digital business. But since I set my mind, or I set it in my mind that social media isn't for me, so what happened is, instead of starting, I kept delaying. I kept delaying for more than 4 years, even though I know that it's a legitimate business. So, however, deep inside, I also knew something, that I'm tired of the traditional way of work that I'm doing, bugging people, chasing leads and sales. So I know I needed a change, and I wanted that more time with my family. I wanted that control of my life again. And my deepest goal is I wanted to build our financial stability. So, finally I took action and I started a business. And at the beginning, I was just simply posting, hiding exactly the word, not doing any videos or go live, or because I'm too shy and I'm too scared. And it's the truth is, I have no confidence at all. Then one day I realized something very important, that confidence doesn't come before you start. It's actually, confidence is built while you're doing it. Because when I started, let me tell you, I was so nervous. My first posts were really awkward. My first videos, even more awkward. Like sometimes I would record, delete, record again, and delete again. But then I realized, the more I showed up, the more I learned. And the more I learned, the more confidence I became. And growth happened slowly, step by step. So now what's interesting is this. A lot of people I know message me saying they want to do the business too. But they tell me the same thing I used to tell to myself. Like, I'm shy, I'm not confident, I'm not good on social media and everything. And I always tell them, you don't start confident. You became confident as you're showing up consistently. And I'm so grateful I did, because sometimes the only thing that's stopping us is the story that we keep telling ourselves. So if you're shy like me, please don't think you can't do this. Because the truth is, I didn't start confident. I started scared, but I started anyway. And that made all the difference for me. So hope you that watching right now, hope you can resonate to what I shared and start anyway, even you're scared. Thank you for being here. Next to the next.
Hello, good afternoon. Kusazangpo from Brisbane, Australia. Hope I'm not too noisy. I'm outside my workplace. So, yeah, anyways, I'm Tashi Mamotri from Brisbane. Have been living here for past 8 years and been doing this business for 6 years. So I help busy immigrant moms move online by providing simple tools and system to take away overwhelm from working online and having time and financial freedom so that they can spend more time with their kids. That's what I was struggling with in the beginning. So that's why I want to help busy moms do that. So today I'm going to share about the myth that the results should happen in first few weeks or even months for the business when you are starting online business. Everyone, whatever, like people think when it is online, it has to be either automatic. You don't need, after investing, you invest money and you don't have to do a thing or anything. It will just do by itself. And then people expect results so quick, that results should happen so soon because it's online. But for the real business, whether it's online or offline, it takes time. Career, to get into job, we spend half of our life studying to get that job, and to build any business, we spend a lot of time and money and a lot of studying and researching to make that physical business happen and to take do that business. So ours is also online business, but it's a real business that's done online. So when we do anything real business, it's supposed to take time. However, we are leveraging on system that's already built and established and been proven to work, and it's in place for a long time, and we are not reinventing the wheels. A lot of hard work is done by system, a lot of what setup and the groundwork is already in place, so we are not doing anything like that. Because of that, we are able to actually, the good news is we are actually in people's unexpected that myth about the online business. So if you follow the right strategy and if you are into the business like first from the first time 100% in, like you're doing physical business, then you are actually able to earn within few weeks as well. But then that depends on entirely on the strategy that we present to you. If you whatever strategy that you follow, there are ways to earn within weeks. So for me, I was able to make my income of, I will be honest, like just $139 in first 3 weeks. After 3 weeks into the business, and I was able to achieve that, and that was enough proof that this business and this system and this everything works. And yeah, so but it depends on how much effort one puts in, and then income will follow from there. But then even if the income doesn't follow in few weeks, whatever you're doing is added. The good thing and the advantages with the online business is, even you don't get income in within first few weeks, it keeps on piling up. The work is not wasted. It's keep on building your brand, building, knowing your people, knowing your audience, and everything adds up. And once the result comes in, it pours. It will come all at once. So that's why the myth, it can be myth also, but then with our strategy and system in place, it's really doable. Possibility is there. It's not guaranteed, but it's so possible if you are with the right team and right strategy and right system. So that's all from me. Thank you for having me.
Alright, maayong buntag sa tanan, maayong udto, maayong gabi. Ako di ay si Rona. I am originally from Siquijor, Philippines, now living here in Maine, USA. I am a mom, a wife, a healthcare worker, and also a proud digital business owner. And have you ever heard this before? If you want to succeed in digital business, you have to work 24/7. So this is the topic that I will be discussing today, that you need to work 24/7 to succeed. And let me be honest with you, that's one of the biggest myths out there. Because if it was true, I wouldn't even have started. I started when I was still a single mom. My husband was back in the Philippines. We were not married yet. With a full time job, trying to juggle work, responsibilities, and still be a present mom. And there was no way I could work 24/7. I was already tired, already stretched, already giving so much of myself every single day. So when I started learning about digital business, I made one decision. I will not build something that takes me away from my daughter. I will build something that fits into my life. And here's what I discovered: you don't need 8 hours a day, you don't need to sacrifice sleep, you don't need to disappear from your family. You need consistency. For me, when I first started, it was 30 minutes to 1 hour a day, and that's it. Sometimes it was after my daughter went to bed. Sometimes it was early in the morning before I go to work. Or sometimes even it was during a quiet lunch break. But I pick a time that I knew I could stick to every single day. Not a perfect time, not a long time, just a committed time. And that changed everything. Because digital business, when done the right way, it's designed to fit your life. It's not about being online all day. It's not about hustling nonstop. It's not about burning yourself out. It's about building systems, learning skills, taking small daily action. And think about it. If you improve your future 1% every day for 30 minutes, where will you be in a year? As a single mom, when I started, I didn't have extra hours, but I had intention. And that's more powerful. The truth is, people who say you need to work 24/7 are usually working without structure. But when you follow a clear step by step process, when you have mentorship, when you focus on income producing activities, 30 minutes can be powerful. So if you're a busy parent, working full time, feeling like there's no space for everything else, let me tell you this: you don't need more time. You need a plan for the time you already have. This isn't about adding more stress to your life, it's about creating options for your future. And it starts with one simple question: what 30 minutes today can I commit to for the life I want tomorrow? So I hope that stick with you, and I will thank you so much for having me here as well.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Saltus. I'm originally from Papua New Guinea, based here in Port Moresby, and also a proud digital business owner. The biggest myth about digital business, I'm going to talk about one. If if your first post doesn't perform, you are not good at it. The answer is that's not true. Everyone starts small. Everyone feels unsure at first. Everyone learns by doing it. When I started, I start when I when I started, my posts were quiet. Not many people saw them. I did not. I did not stop. Skills come with practice. Confidence comes with action. Growth comes with time. Keep going, keep learning, and keep showing up. Small steps today can build a better future tomorrow. You are not behind, you are just beginning. Thank you.
Minglava along. Minglava along. Shimaname Junlo Kaware. Murui Minglava along. My name is June Anthony. I'm living in Perth, Australia. Originally from Yangon, Myanmar. By profession, I'm an insurance specialist and underwriter. I'm a mum to two active, adorable little boys, a wife. And my why, when I started this business, I had a lot of whys. I wanted to be a present mom, remove that mum guilt from working away from my children, building that lasting legacy for my boys, earning more, and really enjoying life with my family. So today, I want to address a debunk a myth, and this was one of the reasons that stopped me from starting as well. It's too late. The market is already saturated. So a lot of people feel that way at first, including myself, I remember. But here's the truth, guys. The online market is never saturated. Amazon started when bookstores already existed. Netflix started when DVD rentals were everywhere. Google started when search engines already existed. It's not about being first, it's about being different and consistent. So think about it. There are 3 billion of people on Facebook alone. And this is an online business where we leverage social media. Every single day, people are using social media. Billions of users scroll, they search, they watch videos, and look for opportunities. And Facebook alone is just one platform. We also have Instagram. There's 3 billion users on Instagram. TikTok, there are 2 billion users. YouTube has over 2.6 billion worldwide. LinkedIn has 1.3 billion users. Google has 5 billion users. It's not a small market. That's the whole world, which is 8.3 billion people using the internet and social media. Online business isn't limited by your location. You're not just talking to people in your town or your country. You can connect globally, worldwide. And if the market was really saturated, we wouldn't still be welcoming new business partners into our community every single day. The fact that people are still starting, learning, and succeeding proves that there's still room. It's not about being first, it's about being consistent and positioned correctly. In the online world, it's never too late, but it becomes too late when we let fear stop us from starting. I hope that provides value to those that are worried that the market is saturated, because it's definitely not, and it's never too late for you to join. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, viewers, wherever you're tuning in from. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lucy. I'm from Papua New Guinea, residing here in Australia, a single mom of 3 and a grandma to 1. The biggest myth about digital online business, frequently question asked, it's too complicated to learn just because it's an online business, complicated to learn. For me at first, I thought the same too, but it's not. Because with this online digital business, it comes with an online training, a video-based step-by-step training that the automated system, a proven system built for those that are willing. It's all about positive mindset, having a positive mindset to come into this online space. So learning never stops. And with this online digital business, learning is it's continuous learning for us here. It's not only through the training, but also through our global support system as well, just like what we're doing now. So if you're watching this and you're thinking twice, you're not seeing this for nothing or by accident. It's probably a sign for you that answer this question that you have in you. Is it too complicated learning online just because you're here? Because as for myself, when I started, I wasn't tech savvy too. I didn't have experience in online, anything like that, nothing. But through this online space, I learned and I grew, and I am where I am today with my online digital business. And I would say I am a proud digital online business owner. So if you're watching, and if you're thinking to join, please do join us, because there's learning, there's training provided, and there's learning all the way. We only learn when we probably leave this earth, but otherwise, it's learning all the way for us all. So I'll see you all on the inside. Thank you, and God bless to you all.
Good evening, good morning, everyone, wherever you're watching. My name is Christina Callen. I'm originally came from Dinalungan, Aurora Province, Philippines. I am a proud Ilocana, naimbag nga rabii, naimbag nga aldaw, kanyayom amin nga kailian, nga wan labas na. I'm now presently residing in Northern Ontario, Canada. A little town, 6 hours and a half drive north of Toronto. I am a happy wife, a mom to 3 grown-up young adults, a proud mother-in-law, working full-time in logistics, and a proud digital business owner. Tonight, I will be giving my insight about the biggest myth about digital business, and this is it's just posting on the social media. So I remember when I started with my online business, um, it did not stop me because of posting. Rather, it excited me because I thought posting is all about the income, about the money, about the envelope, about the check, and about the bank. So it's all about money. That's all I know. So some people think what I do is just posting on social media. That's why when there are people who are interested to join our online business, if they knew that we are going live, we do the posting and everything, they don't like it because they said they don't want to share their private life. But it is, let me tell you this, posting is one of the powerful ingredients in our online business. It gives color, it gives happiness, it gives a story on our business. I'll tell you this too, that posting is learning, it's growth, because I learned how to post, I learned how to edit, I learned how to make videos, and it made me grow. Like, it made me grow in a way that it's not only learning by myself, but connecting with other business owners and in the community. So I can say that that is learning for me. And I built confidence too, because instead of posting once a day, twice a day, sometimes I can go for three, sometimes I can go for more. And it's fun. It's fun doing it. And even if I'm tired after my full time job, I still show up, and it's also give me, I I put boundary on scrolling. Rather than scrolling, I put my time on valuable things like posting, editing, and doing videos. So every post has intention. It's intended to families, to mom, to dad who are busy, and who wants to have an online business where they can provide, and at the same time they are present. So it has intention, it encourage, it inspire anybody out there. It has purpose. Every live that I do has purpose. I have a mompreneur trial, and we run it every Friday, and we invite our co-business owners from different places. We do question and answer, we interview, or sometimes we just have topic that we can collab, we can talk about, and every message is planted with values. Social media social media is the platform, but the real work is the mindset. Everything that we do is mindset. Even when we attend the Zoom, we do the Millionaire Mastermind. It's all about mindset. It's clear, it's ready. The discipline that no matter what comes up, no matter how busy we are, how tired we are, and what the weather may be, it's a discipline. The courage to show up consistently, because small action, small steps compound result. So, for a busy mom, a busy wife, and a full time employee like me, this is not just posting, this is building the future. It's just posting on the social media. Sometimes people say, "Oh, you're just posting online." They don't see the late nights after my full time job. They don't see the self doubt that I have to overcome. I want to be honest. Sometimes I'm doubting myself too. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the effort supposed to be? Am I doing the right posting that shows um my story, my life, and how this online business is working? So I'm doubting myself. I have to overcome those. And I always say that I'm doing the right thing. It takes to show up in the camera even when I'm tired, and I'm still determined. So that is how posting important to me. I learn a lot, and I share my life. I share my story through posting. And like what I said, it gives color. It gives the powerful part of our online business. We we leverage our online business through posting. As a mom, as a wife, someone works hard every single day. This is not just posting. Every post carries hope. I have hope that I'm already on the path of my journey and one day I will be successful. Every life carries my dream, my hope, my goal, and every message carries my desire to create something better for my family. And not only for myself, but my whole family. So, social media is just a tool, but behind the screen is the woman, that's me, that is growing mentally and personally, becoming and stretching my time to make this online business work, incorporating my full-time job and as a busy mom and busy wife. So believing too, I believe that this online business has a lot to offer, a lot of things to learn in order to leverage and encourage and inspire others to find a way on how to have an extra stream of income to make it to work smarter, not harder, and building the future for my family. So no, I can tell the answer is not just posting. It has purpose, it has progress, and it is a legacy. So that's all for me, everyone. To those who are still thinking to or waiting there and afraid of posting because of this online business, the posting it scares them. This is not just posting; it's learning, it's leveraging, and growing. That's all for me, everybody. Good evening.
Hello, hello everyone! Mabuhay! Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, saan man kayo nanonood ngayon. But before I share the myth about our online business, I would just like to introduce myself first. So I am Kay, a daughter, a partner, a fur mom, and I am a full-time sales professional and a proud digital business owner. So the myth that I will provide clarity for today is if others are doing better, you're failing. So minsan naiisip natin kapag mas mabilis ang progress ng iba, kapag ang dami na nilang wins, tapos ikaw na lang yung naghihintay pa ng season mo. So feeling mo tuloy you're failing. But let me tell you this, not because others are moving ahead of you, nahuhuli ka na. Not because you feel this is not your time yet, wala ka ng chance. So we all have our own timeline. May kanya-kanya tayong journey. Iba-iba tayo ng pace, iba-iba tayo ng stages, and our only competition is just ourselves. So ang nagiging competition lang natin dito is yung mga sarili natin. Your version yesterday versus your best version for today. And while I am not yet in the place where I want to be in my online business yet, I will continue to clap for others. So I celebrate their wins. I cheer for their breakthroughs. Kasi alam ko, their success does not cancel mine. Even though they are successful, hindi ko na rin marireach yung success na yon. So I know that I will reach that success, but if not today, maybe in the next few months or in the coming years. So, kailangan talaga nating uh, kailangan talaga natin na wag tayong mag-deal dun sa sinasabi natin na hindi tayo magsasucceed kasi nahuhuli na tayo. Hindi nababawasan ang blessings natin or kapag may nauuna sa atin, 'di ba? Mas masaya na yung success is shared. And honestly, one thing I'm very grateful for about this business is how God led me to this online business. This is really not an accident. So hindi siya timing lang. Looking back, I can really say God has aligned me here in a season I was praying for growth, for clarity, for something with purpose. he opened this door. And the good thing about this business is this. Yes, we all have our own online businesses, pero hindi kami nagko-compete with each other. We are not fighting for the same spotlight, but instead, we cheer each other up, we share strategies, we support each other, and we genuinely want everyone to win. So because in our business community, success is really shared. No one will put you down. No one will pull you down. Walang inggitan. When one person wins, we celebrate. When someone struggles, we help. That's our culture. That's our business culture. And achieving success together is more powerful than achieving success alone. Kasi when you grow in the right environment, you grow with confidence, with peace, and with support. So if right now you feel like you're behind, trust your season. Trust God's timing. Continue improving yourself. Continue showing up. Clap for others sincerely. Work on yourself consistently. And always choose to become the best version of yourself every day. Because your time will come. Yes, our time will come. And when it does, you'll realize God was preparing you all along. Just keep going, just keep growing, and keep trusting the process. And that's all for me for now. And have a blessed weekend ahead, everyone.
Magandang umaga, hapon at gabi po sa lahat ng nanonood sa amin right now. I'm Ana Montesa. I'm a former accounting and finance professional, dating isang hospital CFO, nagtrabaho sa corporate world for 15 years at ngayon ay isang proud digital business owner and mentor for 5 years. So for this episode, ang aking myth is digital business is risky compared to a traditional job. So kapag merong mga tao nagsasabi na ito ay risky compared sa traditional job, gusto kong tanungin muna kayo, yung ating mga viewers, no, yung trabaho mo ba talaga is really 100% safe? Sabihin natin ikaw ay responsable sa work mo, you really work hard for your degree, you built your career. I mean, step by step, nag-show up ka sa trabaho, nagpa-perform ka parate, at loyal ka doon sa company mo. Pero actually, ang katotohanan ay anything can really happen pagdating sa ating trabaho. Sabihin natin, andyan yung mga restructuring ng mga kumpanya, yung mga budget natin sa pasweldo, pwede yung makat anytime. Yung mga position natin sa ating mga trabaho can also be removed anytime. Pwede ka ring ma-lay off. Pwede ka ring palitan. Kahit hindi ka pa 100% ready or fully prepared kung mangyari man yun sa'yo. And sometimes, it's really not how good you are, right? And sometimes, ito yung mga circumstances na nangyayari sa atin externally. At alam natin, we saw this back in 2020 when the pandemic hit a lot of us. Napakadaming strong companies were really affected. And ako mismo, I personally experienced that wake-up call as well. You know, I was a CFO, I was really comfortable in my corporate job. Meron akong 6-digit na stable income. I've been working in an executive role. Akala ko secured ako, akala ko exempted din ako. But I also realized something very important nung nangyari yun back in 2020. Na if you depend on one income source, that's actually the riskier one. So, nung na-realize ko yun, hindi ako nag-quit ng aking job. I really didn't gamble everything. So I decided to start a plan B. So I chose this business as my plan B. I worked on it part-time while working full-time as a CFO by dedicating like 30 minutes to 2 hours per day. I mean, learning the business slowly with the right guidance, yung mentorship and coaching, yung proven system that we have here in the business. And it was really not about escaping my job, no? It was really about protecting myself for whatever really happens. And 2 years later, I was really grateful that God showed me this business because I was able to retire from my corporate life. It's not because that I had to, but you know what? It's because that I had that choice. Now, this is not about me or about us. This is really more about you. So if you start to imagine having something on your own, something that no boss can really remove you, something that can give you that extra income, something that will also give you the skills that really stay with you. At kapag meron ka noon, you will feel calmer, you will feel stronger, and you will feel protected. And yung tatlong bagay na yun, that's actually financial peace of mind. And that's very powerful, because this digital business, when you are doing it properly, it's not really gambling. You're building a second foundation. You are creating your own backup. and it's preparing for the unexpected. So kung may ulit mangyari sa trabaho natin or anything that happens sa atin, I mean globally, at least you are already protected. And the real risk today is really having no backup at all. I also experienced that myself. So maybe the question is really not, is digital business risky? Maybe the better question is, if something happens to my job tomorrow, am I 100% ready? And that's why I say this myth is really not 100% true, because this business in particular, this digital business, when you build it properly, it will actually protect you. So that's it for me. And thank you for listening.
Yan. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening sa inyong lahat. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Kiora. Ako po si Rosalie, originally from Laguna and Nueva Ecija in the Philippines, now based here in New Zealand. I'm a wife, a mom, accounting by profession, and also worked as a healthcare assistant. And now a proud digital business owner. Yes, and today I'm here to talk to you about a myth that is almost stopped me from starting this digital business. And one of that is that you need to be perfect in English. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I almost did not start this business, because I was scared, because that's what I thought originally. But what I found out was that you don't need to be perfect in English, because having another dialect is actually an advantage, because you will have another language, a one that will target your niche audience. So you'll be able to speak directly to their heart. Sabi nga nila, masarap pakinggan. It's nice to hear your very own language. If someone talks to you, if you hear someone talking in your own language, like maybe, I don't know, Creole or whatever, other language or other dialect, it's really nice to hear that person. And for some reason, you can more relate to that person. That's also the same in our business. And for example, for me, I'm a Filipina, so we have many dialects in our country. So it's better if we speak in our own dialect. It's an advantage. Our dialects are other ones like Bisaya, Ilocano, Kapampangan, or Ilonggo, or whatever. We have many, many dialects in our country. And if we use that, we speak directly to the heart of those who might be able to trust us, the next one who will be able to help. And as a matter of fact, we have many successful business partners here wherein English was not their first language. English was not their first language, and yet they became very successful in this business. We have many business partners who are also immigrants like me. Many are, from other countries who are not speaking English as their first language, like in Vietnam or Lebanon or Sri Lanka, India, in Africa as well, from Cameroon, for example, or even in Asia, from the Philippines and many other countries in the world. So really, English, you don't need to be perfect in English. And another thing, this business is global. So having your dialect plus, a knowledge of English will really help you a lot. Our business is global, so you don't only reach countries people in your own country. You can also reach from all countries in the world, as long as they are using your own your language. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Not for now, no, for now. Yes, and yes. So yeah, this business is not just about language as well. It's not that you have to be perfect in English. If you have your own dialect, it's a big plus. And it's not really about language only. It's not just about dialect, but it's building a life that you really want, a life that you've been dreamed of. you know, a life of freedom in time, in finance, and a legacy that you can pass on to your generations, to your children, and to your future generations. So, going back to that question or that myth, do you need to be perfect in English? The answer to that is no. No, because as long as you can understand basic English, you know, because many of our videos are in English and some are actually being translated to other, you know, other languages. So you don't need to be perfect in English to do this business. What you really need is to be coachable, willing to learn, um, God fearing, and of course, you know, a big dream for you and your family. Confidence can be built, but the decision to start, it's what truly matters. So, yes, that's all for me now. Thank you so much. God bless everyone.
Hello everyone. Magandang buhay, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi po sa lahat na nanonood, live man or maging ng replay. I am Norma from Philippines, a proud single mom of 2 young adults, a former finance and accounting professional who worked for 3 decades across different industries but officially retired in 2024. One of the biggest myths about digital business is this. You have to convince people to join. And I want to address I want to address that clearly today. Because in this online digital business, convincing is not required. Or maybe masasabi mong yung nagre-recruit. This is not about chasing people. This is not about persuading or manghihikayat ka ng mga kaibigan mo, ng friends. This is not about forcing anyone to say. It is based on something we call attraction marketing. What does that mean? Attraction marketing simply means you position yourself, you share value, you share information, and you allow the right people to come to you. You don't beg, hindi ka magmamakaawa ng mga tao, ng mga gusto mong sumali dito sa digital business na to. You don't pressure, you don't manipulate. Instead, you educate, you show up consistently, you share your journey, you talk about the problem or the pain points, you talk about the solution. And the people who resonate with you, with your message, will naturally ask questions. Think about this way. When you buy something online, do you like being convinced? Or do you prefer to decide after you understand how it works? Most of us don't like being pushed. We like clarity, we like information, we like transparency. And that's exactly how this model works. I share what I'm learning. I share why I choose this path. I share how the system works. And if someone feels aligned, they, mes- they message us or they message me. If they're not interested, that's completely okay. Because, adults make their own decisions. And that's the difference between traditional selling and attraction marketing. Traditional selling says, let me convince you. But attraction marketing says, let me show you. Then you need to decide. So for me, especially at the stage of my life, I did not want a business that required pressure, chasing, or convincing. I want something structured, something ethical, something that respect the people's intelligence or respetuhin kung ano man yung nais ng tao. It is aligns with their goal, with their kung ano man yung nais nila maging hanap buhay or additional increase or additional work. And that's I found. So if you're being hesitant about digital business because you think you need to persuade or pressure, that's simply not true in this model. You just need to be clear, be consistent, be authentic, and the right people will come. And if you're curious how attraction marketing actually works in a simple step-by-step way, like this digital business, send us message after this live. We are happy to explain. We are happy to guide you. And thank you. That's it for me. I'm passing to the next speaker.
Kamnapen Melody and hello Keta to my followers from Kiribati and Vanuatu. My name is Risa. I am originally from Kiribati, residing in beautiful Vanuatu. And before I start, I'd like to introduce that I originally from Ceylon. I'm a mom of four, and I've been in this business for 2 years. And I would like to address the myth that says you have to go viral in order to earn. You have to go viral in order to earn. Is that true? Since began this journey, I thought that's what I have to do. I was focused on getting posts that would get likes, lots of likes, and I get so excited. I get very excited when I get plenty of likes. And does the going viral or having lots of likes and followers equal earning? No, not necessarily. I One of my my most popular posts was on for example, I post something about the earthquake in Vanuatu when it happened, and I did a reel, and I had so many followers and so many shares after that, and I thought, this is it. I am going to earn a lot of money from people getting to know me. But how many did I get? How many earning did I get? Nothing. And so um, what I was doing is the people were coming to me because I had message that they were interested in, and it did not equal earning. So for those who are saying, no, we can't do this business because we are not like the young people who get a lot of followers, who get a lot of who we have to focus on getting what do you call it, viral posts. This is not the case. I learned that I had to trust the system. The training is there. It trained me how to identify my niche clients. I had to slow down and I had to learn. Okay, this is not about pleasing everyone and trying to post something that will make people like and becoming popular. It's not about that one. It's about identifying the people who are ready and who are looking for something to do. Like for instance, my niche clients are empty nesters or the moms who are entering into the second chapter of life. Um, what I mean is that I've had children who needed me when they were young, and that was my first chapter. And I have reached the stage where my children have gone, and I have my nest is getting empty. And there are moms out there like me who are questioning what next for me. And I was so thankful that I found this business because it gave an opportunity to grow and to start something for myself and to start to help in ways. Um, I am still needed, but I am needed in different ways. And this is a time if you have been a mom who giving and giving and giving, and now it's out. So there are moms out there who are looking for what to do now, um, and want to build a business for yourself. I am here. I am here to help with those kind of moms who are looking for an opportunity to grow themselves and also maintain their influence at home, be a home mom, but also earning. And yeah, it's not too late to do that. And if if you're worried because you think that you have to go viral and be like those young people who are just so good at doing this, don't worry. I am 52. I started this business when I was 50, and it's not too late. There's a system that is so good. They give step-by-step training how to attract the people that are actually looking for what you have. And yeah, so reach out to any of us who you can relate to, and yeah, all the best, and God bless. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Sis, and thank you so much, everybody. Let me just put you here on stage. Okay, let me just remove this so we can all see your beautiful faces there. Okay, anyone else at the backstage? All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you so much to our viewers for tonight. We've got a lot of people watching us. I think there's a lot of people who's really interested to learn more about this business. So, to our viewers, if you've been holding back because of this myths, let this be your sign. You don't have to start as an expert. You just have to be willing to learn, and skills can be taught, systems can be followed, right? But the decision to start, that's always yours. So if you're curious and you want to understand how this digital business works, we invite you to register on any of our websites there. Each of us have shown our websites while discussing. And please watch our free information session. Take that first step. You might surprise yourself with what you're capable of learning and becoming. So we'll see you all on the inside. Bye for now. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me just put this here. Thank you, everyone.
Let's go.
Bye, everybody.